cannot be perfect, Lord. The word you gave I needed. You said perfection isn't found in you. Your righteousness is Jesus. I pray this song will do exactly what it's made to do. Show people your love for us is infinite and faithful too. I pray this song goes way beyond a song of praise to you, but shows you that I love you and I'm thankful too. I pray
this
you
is
do.
my heart's cry. Yeah. I wanna live so you can be glorified. And every single thing that I do, let my life be pleasing to you.
Okay, so you're hearing the people and they're not hearing you. So what happened next? Did you continue to stay conscious, or at any time, like, did you go like in a coma or anything like that, where you couldn't hear nothing, see nothing, where you were just... Did anything like that ever happen?
No, like you remember I was shining when somebody was pulling my shirt. I ended up grabbing that person from the shoulder and told him help me. Well, okay. What happened was that the doctor, I was there for a couple, maybe like a month, the most. The doctor said I was very lucky of how healthy I was. And I always stood healthy and working out and stuff. So I guess that's what they said that helped me out. Because how I got hit in the head, they were surprised that I didn't have no brain damage, because I had brain tissue hanging out of my eye. And the doctor told me as soon as I got out of the hospital, you know, to go see a social worker for SSI. She will help me for my needs and my disability, right? All that time I was there, you know, I kept trying to talk, I'm hearing everybody's voice, but nobody's answering me.
How long did this last?
For like a month. I was there and...
So you couldn't talk for a month?
Yeah.
But after a month you could talk?
They put this life support out for me, and man, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I couldn't breathe at all.
Oh, when they take it out of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through that with my mom, where they were taking it out. My mom, rest in peace, where we almost lost her. They had her on life support.
Yeah.
And when they took it out, my sister couldn't do it. I was the one talking to her. She was like, like she got scared. Like, she can't talk. And
trust me, they cut your whole, man, I could just imagine poor mom, bro. Man.
It was horrible, man.
Yeah, trust me. When they do that, I mean, they would do tests like we're doing tests on you know, the filming and everything right now. Wow, they'll do testing. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take it out. Man, bro, it was bad. It was bad. And then they put it back together. I'll breathe again and they try to take it out. It was bad. And they did a little mistake of putting this some tube. I don't know what type of tube it was, but I'm hearing them, right, listening to their mistake.
And you're like, no.
Yeah, I was like, well, I was cussing at them, bro. It's like,
but they didn't hear you.
Yeah, they didn't hear me. So, you know what? At that time when I was in the hospital too, I had deputies going over there asking me dumb questions. So they used to have me strapped up in the bed.
Wow.
And
they're trying to ask you questions. You're not even conscious. Well, you're not even able to talk, huh?
Exactly. And this guy's whispering in my ear. You know what? If you don't tell us who did this, who did that, you know what? You're gonna die, and nobody's gonna know about this. And like, sound like.
Wow. That sheriffs or the San Gabriel PD?
Yeah, Temple City. Temple City. They want to know so much. And what I would do, I end up ripping that strap. I ripped that strap, bro, and I rushed that deputy. He jumped back. And he's telling me...
What? You rushed the deputy?
Yeah, I ripped I was pulling it so hard.
You could move already?
Yeah, I was able to move my arms.
Okay.
Because I was able to take my tooth out.
I'm picturing you not being able to... I'm picturing you just out, and you're just hearing these people. That's what I was picturing.
No, nah, bro. I was able to move.
So you're capable... Okay.
Yeah, I was able to move my whole body. But I wasn't able to see or talk.
Okay.
So I ended up ripping that strap.
Wow, you couldn't see. You didn't know you were blind, huh?
Man, bro, I kept hearing the doctors, oh, I'm sorry, you're never going to get vision. I kept telling them.
You can hear that?
Yeah, I kept yelling at them, F you, I'm going to see one day. I want to see, watch. F you guys. And then, man, you know what happened was that for a minute, I thought that doctor never gave my vision back. Because these detectives were asking dumb questions. And when I rushed that detective, when I ripped that strap, he ran from me, and of course I was taking my tubes off, and I fell off. Man, it was crazy, bro. I remember so many things. Just
That sounds like a crazy story, man.
Yeah.
You get shot, you're blind, and you're trying to take flight on a
yeah, and that's that
deputy.
thing. The saddest thing that this doctor is like, I'm telling the doctor that you don't know this guy what he has done. You don't give him his vision back. The doctor got so pissed and kicked him out of there. Like, how the heck you gonna tell me what to do? This is my job. Get these guys out of here. And they got him out. And that's got stuck in my head when these detectives telling the doctor not to give my vision back. So,
You could sue those guys. Is there any statute limitations? I'll be your lawyer.
well, you know what? Now that I know this, I could probably look into it. But you know what? My mentality at that time, when I got out of the hospital, you think I give myself to the Lord? I became Christian. I went back home with a hole in my throat. It was an open wound in my throat. Patches in my eyes, patch in my throat. They told me I'm never going to see again. They told me the hole doesn't close. I will never talk again. And of course, I would tell them, if you watch, I would do it. And my faith was so deep into my Lord, dog.
So you said during that time, that's when you got close to the Lord?
No, nah.
Didn't you just say?
Yeah, I had faith of Him.
But before that, you said you gave your life to the Lord and you turned Christian, or what did you say right now?
No, I say, you think I give myself to the Lord after getting shot like that? And
you would think.
Yeah,
you would think that that's what you would do.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So what happened was that I went to see a social worker for SSI.
Yeah, because it threw me off because I remember you after. We'll get to that, but after you were blind, man, we got some stories together, man.
Yeah, so we got a lot.
Okay, so you're not accepting that you're gonna be blind for the rest of your life. You have hope. You're optimistic that you're gonna be able to see. So now what's next on the?
I went to see the social worker. That this doctor told me that these people will help me for my needs of my disability. I did a big mistake. I ended up putting my 54 pants and my white tees, patches on my eyes, patch on my throat, my bald head. This lady approached me telling me, here's $300 you're gonna get monthly from SSI. And the reason it happened to you, Mr. Carpio, because look at you. And walked away from me, bro. Of course, I told that lady off. She couldn't hear me though, right? But I didn't know this.
She couldn't.
Excuse my language. I said, I'm blind. While my sister put me away from her, went back home, sad and depressed and very upset. I had some homeboys who brought me a gun and a sack of dope. I had the gun and I was leaning down. I cocked it and I jumped up. I yelled so loud, saying, let's go. The homeboys looked at me with a big smile. I mean, they seen this big smile on my face because finally somebody heard me say a word. I guess I put a lot of pressure in my throat. I was able to talk, bro. And these homeboys are like, what you mean? Let's go where? So I put pressure in my throat. I go back to my enemies. These homeboys are like, you're crazy, fool, you're blind. And I started walking towards them with the gun in my hand. And it goes, it look like I'm playing with you? I started gangbanging for 13 years being blind.
Wow.
Yeah. This homeboys
So, I mean, I remember seeing you before you were blind and after, but we spent more time together after you were blind. I only knew you, I think I remember you when you were from KGB, but I was in jail. When you were around, I was like in camp. I remember juvenile since like 90, from like 90 to 94.
Yeah.
So those were the years where you were kind of coming up and all that, right?
Yeah, I would say.
So during that time, I was in jail, so I knew you, but I didn't know you like that. And then I remember you, of course, from our friend's house where we used to hang out, Cougars.
Yeah.
And but I remember you, man. We'd be driving around, both of us with guns. You had a big old long hammer.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I can vouch for you. I mean, I don't know a lot of those other stories. I wouldn't even want to talk about stuff like that, but I do recall you being man, just blind with a gun, getting high. So let's talk about, I know right around there sometime you lost your mom, right?
Yeah.
What year was that?
2001.
That was 7 years after you got shot?
I believe it was
94? You
yeah,
got shot in
94,
94, right?
7 years,
7 years.
7 years.
So, talk to us a little bit about that. Like, I know. I've had some pretty deep discussions with you about that, but
Yeah.
you could just, keep it brief and tell us what you were going through, what you were feeling during that time, and at that point in your life, you're dealing with the gang stuff. You're blind. You're probably doing drugs, and then your mom passing away. How's.
Well, yes. You know what? Selling drugs, gang banging, and then hearing that your mom is in the hospital. Of course, the way I used to bottle up my feelings is by drinking, and from drinking, I didn't want to be drunk around people, so I started getting high. And when I ended up hearing that my beautiful mom was in the hospital, 18 of my relatives came to the neighborhood looking for me and telling me if I was going to go with them or not. Some of the homeboys, they're like telling me like, hey, they don't look like they're playing. I thought my family was just trying to take me out away from the neighborhood.
Like I was saying, that 18 of my relatives flew to León, Guanajuato, and I ended up deciding to go with them.
Is that where your mom died?
Yeah. And so we flew over there, and as soon as we got to the hospital, she went in convulsions.
Wow.
And they brought her back to life, and then now I'm holding her hand. And now I'm praying. But all of a sudden, no, now I'm praying. Now I'm asking God to give her an opportunity to live. Now I'm telling God that I'll give up everything I love. Everything that I loved at that time, it was my homeboys and my gang. That's it. But now I'm telling God, just give her an opportunity to live, and I'll give all this up. But to me, honestly, God was slapping me in my face like, whatever happened when your mom was on her knees with the rosary in her hand praying, when you leave with your gun in your waist and telling her off and trying to pushing her away from you and treating her bad. What happened then? Why until now you're praying, Well, I prayed to God to give my beautiful mom an opportunity to live, and I'll give everything up. And all I heard is dee, like wow. I had homeboys died in my arms. If I thought that was bad, nah, bro. Having my beautiful mom in my arms dead.
Wow.
Yeah. And then listen to this.
So she died in your arms too, huh?
Yeah, I was holding her hand when I was asking God to please give her opportunity to live.
Wow.
And all I heard is that machine just ding. Well, here I go. F you, God. Oh, now I'm telling God off.
No.
F you, and a guy like me who dirty his hands with blood, he gave me opportunity to live. He took a beautiful lady who wouldn't even kill a damn fly. F you. Wow, you know what? I was telling God so many things, man. But I was wrong. I was wrong because I couldn't understand why God actually left me here, knowing that who I was and what I used to do before. And my beautiful mom who didn't kill a fly took her away from me.
Yep.
And it was hard. It was hard to accept it. And to be honest with you, for a minute I was F God and F this and F that. And it's sad that it took me years to find out that I was wrong.